Hi, this is Craig with ConcretePolishingMagazine.com, talking with Brad Sleeper from Lythic Solutions, and it's a specialty densifier here at the World of Concrete. Brad, now, how many World of Concretes is this for Lythic?
It's our second one.
Second one?
Last year we just introduced it to the marketplace. We're just coming out with it, and this year we've got our booth in place and full-blown literature and an advancement in our press conference since last year.
Okay, so, and your product is an amorphous silica, is that correct, or colloidal silica?
It's colloidal silica.
Colloidal.
It's silica in suspension. It's not attached to any sodium or potassium or lithium. It's a time-saving way to apply silica to the surface of the concrete and increase abrasion resistance.
Right, so you would encourage anybody, if they have questions, to come by and pick up information about how the product works?
We'll load them up. We've got a packet here with information, and we brought one for you that kind of does an overview of how this densifier works related to concrete and the chemistry in comparison with sodium silicates.
Okay, so what are some of the main reasons that people are coming to you for densifying solutions?
Well, two reasons. First one being that the cost to apply and the labor savings that you get working with Lythic over other densifiers saves the applicator 25% of what they would be expecting to expend. So they can produce a polished concrete floor for 25% less than they would using other densifiers.
Okay.
There's no residue, there's no material you have to dispose of as you do with the silicates that are out there. So again, not only economic, but it's a green building method when you use it this way.
Right, so the eco-friendly people looking for an eco-friendly solution, they're going to like that.
Right, there's no caustic residue that has to be removed and disposed of when you use our product.
Right, so that and the speed of application is some of the reasons people are using your product.
Right.
Okay, good.
The other part too is we have a cleaner incorporated in our system so that an ongoing maintenance program will continue to put silica onto the floor, and so you're always fortifying and strengthening that floor as you clean it. And this is the one thing we've found as we began working with this product, coming from a background of being applicators, that nobody really knew what to do. It's like it's a low care floor, clean it with some kind of easy to use soap, but it really was never very sharply defined, and there's been a lot of floors out there that have failed because they haven't had a good cleaner and a good method of maintenance that will keep it rolling. So using that cleaner, these floors should last indefinitely. Right,
so you're providing not only the initial densification, but a ongoing maintenance solution for people. So that's great. That sounds good. So they can pick up more information at your booth about these solutions.
Right.
Brad, you also, I noticed on your website you had a video of your hardware solution. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the hardware floor makes use of the nature of this material being such a low viscosity. So when you spray this material on the floor, it will soak right in without having to prep the floor by cutting the surface open and opening the pores of the concrete. So the idea we came up with is, instead of, especially on industrial floors, they work a lot to condense and densify those floors when they place them in terms of power troweling, and they're packing those and burning them in with steel. And if you're going to polish that floor in the standard method of coming in and cutting the surface off, you've actually taken a lot of work that's been put into that slab, removing it, and then to bring it back to that same hardness is questionable whether you get that same density. With the hardware floor, we simply clean that surface, the hardener goes into the surface of the floor, bonds with it right there. This particular hardware floor system works with what we call our XL densifier, and the silica particle in that material is 9 times larger than the regular densifier. So it wants to bond to and sit up on top of the floor, and with 2 applications of the XL densifier, we're able to put a silica surface on top of it that can be polished and will work without having to grind. So we get the increased reflectivity without diamond tooling.
So you're actually taking that floor that's dense and you're actually making it denser then?
Right. we're actually putting a more protective coating on top with the silica, treating it as a coating.
Right.
Not something you could do with the silicate, because they have a lot of issues related to viscosity of their product and getting it to go into the slab. That's why all the grinding prep is required for the silicate application.
Right, so and there's actually a demonstration video on, I think is it lithic.com?
.net.
Lithic.net. If you look at lithic.net, there's a really nice demonstration video of how that hardware floor is working. And now I'd like to introduce our publisher, Austin Willis, and he's going to be talking with David Lowe from Lythic Solutions.
Hi, Austin. Good to meet you. Yeah.